All right, guys, so today we are in Harlem, Georgia, and loving the vibe out here already. We got a lot to do today, so let's skip the part where we talk to you about what we're gonna do, and let's go on and check it out. All right, guys, so we're here inside of the Laurel and Hardy Museum out here in Harlem, Georgia. But before we get to that, we wanted to talk a little bit about the city. So we got the mayor out here, Roxanne. How are you doing today?
I'm well, and you?
Excellent, I'm doing well. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Harlem and, really what Harlem is all about. Talk to me about it.
Harlem is just a hometown. I use this scenario a lot. There used to be a marquee towards Thompson. As you entered Harlem, it said if you lived in Harlem, you'd be home now. And that's the goal I have for our entire city, that no matter where you are, you're home.
Very nice. Now, how long have you lived in Harlem yourself?
Born, raised, still living here.
Wow, and what makes you stay out here in Harlem, Georgia?
The hometown feeling. Just the fact that I know my children, when they were younger, they were safe. Now my grandchildren are coming along and they're safe. Excellent school system, just excellent community involvement. And we have a lot going on. We don't like to let it out of the bag too much because we don't want too many people here. But yeah, we're just a great little town.
All right, guys, we're here inside of the Harlem Museum and Welcome Center, home of the Laurel and Hardy Museum. And I got Megan here with me. Megan, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good. And so, Megan, for those who don't know, give us a little bit of a rundown about what this place is and why it's special to Harlem.
Well, the Laurel and Hardy Museum is here because one half of this worldwide comedic duo is Oliver Hardy, and he was born here in Harlem in 1892. Stan was actually born in Ulverston, England in 1890, but it's his birthplace for Oliver. And basically, Laurel and Hardy, if you knew anything about how films were done back then, they started off in the silent films, and a lot of those actors that started in silent films were not able to transition successfully, and Stan and Ollie were some of the few actors that were able to transition into talkies.
And so, this museum and, this comedian, it's very special to Harlem. You guys just had, the Oliver Hardy Festival.
Yeah.
Why is he so special, and why is it just a big thing here in Harlem?
Well, it's because Oliver was born here, like I said earlier, but the thing has to go back to being proud of people who've done something big to represent the city, because Laurel and Hardy, for example, a lot of their movies were filmed in different languages than just English, and they were able to reach a far broader audience than was normal in that time period. So for example, the movie Sons of the Desert, there's a Laurel and Hardy Appreciation Society named after that movie, and it's pretty much world over. They have little tents based on the names of Laurel and Hardy films. They have them in Italy, most of Europe, in the US, Canada, there's some in South America. In the Middle East as well.
Talk to me about some of the things that you'll find here inside of the museum, and give me the rundown about that.
The museum, we've updated the Laurel and Hardy exhibits to follow a more chronological path. So basically it starts about their early years, and it discusses what they did, where they moved, stuff like that. And then the next exhibit will start about how they got introduced at Hal Roach Studios, and how they were teamed up, and then it moves to events that happened, why they left Hal Roach Studios. There's a lot of drama behind that one that a lot of people didn't know about behind the scenes. And then it goes to what has happened after they left Hal Roach Studios, and then there's the final exhibit is about things that have happened since they passed away, movies they've influenced. There's also a QR code on that one about the CBS tribute to Stan Laurel, because if you access the QR code and watch the tribute, you'll see people like Dick Van Dyke, Lucille Ball, the actor that played Herman Munster, the one that played the original Joker with Adam West.
Oh, wow.
They all did skits in appreciation of Stan Laurel when he passed away in 1965.
The museum is filled with items that have been donated from over the years, and Megan was more than happy to show us around.
This is what's really been catching my eye, and
Yep.
for those who have seen previous episodes, know I'm a big pinball guy. Talk to me a little bit about this bad boy, and I am disappointed that I cannot touch it.
Ollie would be disappointed if you did touch it. This is actually on loan from a military family. It was they dropped it off at the original Laurel and Hardy Museum, so it's still on loan, but it's over here now.
Now look at this right here.
Yep.
This is them like in little military outfits. Like what was it? What's going on with this?
Well, this is one of the exhibits that I mentioned after they had left Hal Roach Studios. So this is them at MGM 20th Century Fox, and this is also around World War II. So that's why we have the military.
What is going on?
That actually came from Growtown.
What is going on here with this? And are these two puppets in here?
Yeah, it's Gary. He wanted to put those dolls somewhere, and we've been trying to keep people from sitting in the Model T, because that Model T is about 100 years old.
Oh, wow. All right, Megan, well, thank you very much for having us in here. We appreciate you giving us the rundown about all this stuff and showing us a bunch of really cool history. We'll definitely stop back in, but if people are trying to come out here to the Laurel and Hardy Museum, when can they come out? How much does it cost? Give us the rundown about how people can come out here and see it.
Well, the first thing we do tell people when they either call or come in is there is no admission fee. It's free to the public. We do ask for donations, but it's voluntary. We don't force people to donate. And we're also open usually Tuesday through Saturday, and it's 10:30 a.m. till 4.
All right, so awesome time at the Laurel and Hardy Museum. Harlem is just a vibe. Everybody is just very relaxed here, and love all of this stuff that they have in here. I didn't know all this stuff about Laurel and Hardy, so very cool that we got to see a little bit of their history and learn something new.